$20.
Yeah?
What? Who's that?
Smokey.
Smokey? Smokey Sullivan?
Yeah.
Holy... Do you always call people at 5:30 in the morning? Well, hiya, Smokey. How are things down in New York?
I'm living out here in Frisco now.
Oh?
You know about the big fire out here?
Now, Smokey, don't tell me you've been up to your old tricks.
You know I wouldn't do nothing like that, Johnny, after the good way you've been treating me.
Well, I hope not. But what about this fire?
Big warehouse.
They're in San Francisco.
The Barnwell warehouse. It's still burning, Johnny.
Arson?
Yeah. I know who did it.
There must be insurance in a big warehouse.
Yeah.
So as soon as I can check it out, I'll... Look, where'll I find you?
Where'll you stay, Johnny?
Let's see. At the Huntington Hotel up on Nob Hill.
Me? In a nice place like that?
Oh, unless I know where to call you.
It's okay, Johnny. I'll call you.
And you're sure it's arson?
I'm sure.
Then I'll see you.
Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
A handcuffed thief makes a desperate bid to escape a frantic dope addict. Crashes through a fiberboard wall at the police station house. It's part of the daily routine in New York's 16th Police Precinct, Hell's Kitchen. In the new issue of Look magazine, you'll follow tough, dedicated cops as they track down the man who pulled the trigger, run down a burglar, subdue a drug addict. And you'll learn in Look the kind of guy it takes to make a detective, what he thinks about his job, what he thinks about the kinds of people he has to deal with. It's all here in Look's exciting picture story, Detectives at Work, an uphill fight in a tough city where the crime rate has risen almost 10% in the last year, where 40% of the nation's drug addicts fight, steal, or beg for a fix, where an entire neighborhood suddenly becomes silent when the police department tries to track the man behind the gun. You'll see it all in Look magazine's dramatic picture story, Detectives at Work. It's in the latest issue of Look, and it's on your newsstands now. Get your copy of Look today.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Greater Southwest Insurance Company, San Francisco office. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Frisco fire matter. First of all, I had to make sure my expenses to the West Coast wouldn't have to come out of my own pocket. So expense account item 1, 10 cents for a call that got Pat McCracken of Universal Adjustment Bureau out of his bed. I asked him to dig up some facts and figures for me in a hurry. Within 20 minutes, he called me back. Johnny Dollar.
Well, Johnny, I've been on the phone to San Francisco ever since you called me. You were right.
About the big fire.
Yeah. How did you find out about it?
Well, never mind that, Pat. Just keep talking.
Well, it's a warehouse. It's owned and operated by Mr. Peter H. Barnwell. And he has an office at 1427 Camac Street.
1427 Camac. Got it. And the insurance?
$340,000.
Wow.
Carried by Greater Southwest Insurance Company.
Pat, if I hurry, I can just make plane connections.
No, wait a minute,
Thanks,
Johnny.
Pat. Thanks a lot. Item 2, 20188 plane fare, Hartford to New York to San Francisco. And believe me, those jet flights on American get you there in a hurry. I left New York at 8 a.m. and pulled into San Francisco before noon. Pacific time, of course. Item 3, a dime for a newspaper at the airport. Apparently, the fire had burned itself out. Item 4, 675, taxi to Peter H. Barnwell's office on Camac Street. The